Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Motion man is Shakir. Play action. Now it's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quicker.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. Sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On play action, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Shakir hauls it in. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 21 yards away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild. Card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard. Here's Ward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ward now working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Come on. Viking 18.
Throwing again here, Ward. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
6.
Bronco 80. Take off.
They'll keep it in the hands of Caleb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. To throw, here's Ward. And it is caught. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
10 yards.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Coleman has it here right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 52-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now Ward. Throw right side taken by Sanders. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
To throw is Ward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Santos has got it complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going. For 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's complete to Palmer.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
To the air, Allen.
That's again complete to Palmer.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 7, and the Bills first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him. Great catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, Allen completing it to the right side. Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Quick slant to Shakir.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bills!
Josh Palmer.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Ward. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Halftime coming up. Let's get a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime. And on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Again, it's Kelly. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's third and a few inches.
34-yard line. Brings up third down.
Cowboy 8.
They'll try to run for it with Kelly. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
70
Going for it. Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Ward.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they've got it in the red zone now down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, here's Ward.
He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Titans have 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
Fighting his way through contact. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 27.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards.
And the Titans have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Allen throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, it's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need. Their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hawk 70, go!
They'll go again with Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Crack all 80.
Ward. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now Ward on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Crack all 80. Cowboy 80. Steady.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Ward. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth.
32.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Nifty move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense set to go again. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead, in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now, let go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
the ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Steady.
They run up the gut with Kelly.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 21-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drop 60. Panther 60. Panther.
Here's Ward.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Allen running the option to the left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now is Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brown 80!
Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Santos for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Titans 34, 35.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans down by 4, 55 seconds remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
70 Lions. Go.
He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second and 6 coming up.
Now second and 6.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, ready.
Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
4 yards on the pickup.
19 ticks remain. Second down here.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. It's Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
To throw is Ward.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw They were getting a difference-making score right there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Liking 18. Ready,
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a